Hey guys, so what we're going to do today, since I don't have makeup on, no, we're not putting makeup on, we are going to go through a few things that I love, a few things that I'm maybe going to learn to love or hate, and then maybe a couple of things that I absolutely hate for me, my skin, and what I want in my products. Let's get started. Okay, first things first. One of my favorite shoes since I've moved up here, up to Alaska, got them from Target. These quilted little sandals, 2 quilted bands, quite plush, very nice. They're a New Day brand, so you can get them at Target, you can get them online. My size is a size 9. I would say that's quite true to size. Anything that I wear that I don't want to be too restricting, that I want to feel good on my foot, especially if I know it's going to swell because I am pregnant, my feet swell. It happens, it's life. But also where you wear them out in summertime, sometimes you get a little bit warm, sometimes swelling happens even when you're not pregnant. So 8.5, 9 is usually the size I go to for any shoe. So I would say that this shoe is definitely true to size. They have this in a lot of other colors, and I love this one because it's black. It also has tan with it. I could wear it with this outfit right here, but I have a tan pair also, as in this band is tan, and then the shoe sole is the same color for every other color pair they've got. I've loved these for a few months now. My Target still has them. They may still have them online. I'm not sure, but these are a great shoe. Okay, next product is kind of like the Stanley Cup. So if you like your Stanley Cup, whatever, have it. I did not like the Stanley Cup. I did not like the, what can I say? The lack of flowers on the Stanley Cup. I love the flowers on this. They're beautiful. This is why I bought it, because it's pretty, and like I said, pregnant, has to drink a lot of water. I struggle to get my water in every day, so this is hopefully gonna help with that. We will see. So far it has. I've had it not even a week yet, actually about a week now. Going on a week. It's wonderful. There is a straw built in, comes up and down, love it. You can also drink out of the part that's not a straw. It's great. I love this. It's kept some brewed tea that I make, and it kept it hot overnight. So that's over 12 hours. And when I say overnight I made it a few hours before bed, and I finished it a few hours after waking up. Also, you're probably going to hear a little bit of airplanes. We do live on a military base. We live in on-base housing, and because of that, we get airplanes around. So, next thing, this is for bath times. If you like to soak in Epsom salts, if you like melatonin, lavender, chamomile, relaxing things that are fragrant, but this isn't too fragrant. I've noticed it's not overwhelming to me, and I can have a sensitive nose to certain things and sneeze a lot. This I have no issues with whatsoever. Here's the plane. If you hear it, I'm sorry. But it'll get louder here in a moment, maybe, unless it's turned away. Seems like it's turned away from the house. That's good. We're going to keep going. But the Dr. Teal's Melatonin Sleep Soak, absolutely amazing. This has magnesium in it, and it has helped my restless legs so much at nighttime. I really do think it has actually helped me relax enough. I don't think it's going to have that kind of same effect if you take a melatonin pill, or you take maybe, you're sick and you take an Alka-Seltzer and you drink it and it has that effect of putting you to sleep. I don't think it's that strong. I think it's enough to relax my body, and I can go in there and relax my mind as well. But also the lack of restless legs helps me sleep. It just works wonders for me. And I have another scent. It's eucalyptus and something, but it also has magnesium in there as well. So it would be a great nighttime soak if you have restless legs. Magnesium has been shown to be amazing for that. Absolutely beautiful. I will continue to buy it after I'm pregnant as well. I just see it as something that I will probably be adding in to my nightly baths. And not nightly, but every other night, basically. My husband loves when I do them. Gets me out of his hair. Alright, something that I like for my hair, and my hair is still drying. Yes, that's why it's a little weird looking and whatnot. And there is a fan behind me because it's very warm today up in Alaska. It's very warm, and I needed airflow. I needed air circulation. So if you see the fan, that's what it is. But this is the L'Oreal Elvive. Yeah, the Dream Length Curls. This is supposed to be geared towards people who have that length of hair that they want to save to the very last inch with split ends. So I think this product is super good for adding moisture back in. It's just all in all really good for my curly hair. It has made a difference since I've been up here with the drier weather. Absolutely beautiful. I will be rebuying that again as well. Okay, let's get to some body care type things. I absolutely have loved the Jergens Natural Glow. This is beautiful. They said they've reformulated it, that it's firming and moisturizing, so it's supposed to help tighten up skin a little bit that may have cellulite, a little bit of stretch marks, whatever. I like it for the tanning. It's really gradual. You might say, you don't need to tan. You're already tan. You're already sort of brown. Yes, I am. And I love my brown, but I like it when I get a little bit darker. But I don't like to sit out in the sun because my family has history of skin cancer. So I don't sit out in the sun to tan. I don't like it. I'm a big advocate for sunscreen all the time. Everything. My family gets annoyed with me on it, actually. And you all probably will too. But it's important. This one, they make different shades of it. My mom has the light to medium skin tone version, and I have the medium to dark. The medium to dark is exactly what I need. It works, it's gradual, it doesn't leave you with that orange fake tan kind of looking one. Like if I use this multiple times a week, I get the exact shade that I want, and if I keep using it, it's perfect. So I don't use it every single day. You can, that's the wonderful part of that. You can use it every single day, and you're gonna see the firming benefits because the cellulite in my legs, I've used it a little bit more this week, the cellulite in my legs, much better looking, wonderful. And the tan kind of helps with the varicose veins, all that kind of stuff. I used to work on concrete a lot, so I'm young, but I already have varicose veins. But gradual, it's not gonna leave stuff orange, absolutely beautiful. But what I love from this brand is that they make a face one as well. One for the face, it's not as thick as the body lotion, but it does have an SPF in here as well. They do also have the medium to deep skin tones and the light to medium skin tone sections as well, so you can get one or the other, which I absolutely love. But this is an SPF in it. It's an SPF of 20 too. That's actually quite good. It's a broad spectrum SPF. It is a chemical SPF, so it's not a mineral. Also, another note on sun and then sun protection. The sun is not bad for your face. It is actually shown to help a little bit with acne. So being in the sun for a limited amount of time, I am talking very limited amount of time every day, maybe 10 minutes max, okay, without sunscreen, okay, that is it. But it has been proven to help dry up some of the bacteria on the skin that might be causing acne. So again, it's all about your body, what works for you, what's best for you. Okay, so since we just talked about sunscreens and we're still kind of in the sunscreen topic, let's go to the one thing that I absolutely hate in all the products we're going to talk about today. This is my absolute hate. It is the Black Girl Sunscreen. I love the brand. The brand is wonderful. This is the Ariel packaging. I bought it because of the Ariel packaging. This is the first chemical sunscreen I have ever tried for my face, like solely for my face, not my body. My body doesn't break out as bad as my face does. My face has a lot more sensitive skin. This has one extra active ingredient, sunscreen-wise, that makes me break out like crazy. It does not do good on my skin. It breaks me out. I have super sensitive skin and acne prone skin. Right now, I've recently, where I moved up north to Alaska from down south in Kentucky, I used to have oily skin down there. Up here, I have more combination to dry skin. So while I do believe this is really, really good for dry skin, I also don't think it's good for oily skin. It does have that really slick texture that you feel like you want to set something on your face or wipe your face with a napkin or a towel, because it just, if you use the proper amount of sunscreen, the recommended amount, it feels like it's so much that it's overpowering the skin, it's overpowering the face, it's too much. It's a beautiful sunscreen though. It does blend in. It has that sunscreen smell, so if you're sensitive to smells, maybe, and fragrances that are sunscreen, like if you're pregnant and you have that aversion, avoid, because there are days I open this up and I can't use it because me and my nausea's coming back. Okay, 3rd trimester, we're hitting it strong with nausea coming back, so yay. But again, it actually is a really nice sunscreen if you're able to use this brand. It leaves 0 white cast. That's part of it being a chemical sunscreen. Absolutely beautiful though. So if you can use it, do. Another sunscreen that I would absolutely love if I had got the right version, CeraVe, or CeraVe, however you say it. This sunscreen is beautiful. It is a hydrating mineral sunscreen. It's a broad spectrum. It's a 30. I love it. I love broad spectrums 30 and up. Okay? I would love it even more if it was the PA++++++, but it's a full-on mineral sunscreen. Now, mineral sunscreens that are not tinted are more likely to leave you with a mask on your face. This is not tinted. That's my fault. It leaves me with a mask on my face. But it's a good enough sunscreen that I still use it. Here's the airplanes again. Yeah, they're really on a roll this week. It's been crazy this week. But I'm just apologizing again multiple times. If you hear the airplanes, I'm so sorry. When I do use it, because I've spent good money on it. It is a very good sunscreen. I noticed that when I need a break from the Black Girl sunscreen, that brand, this is the one that's gonna help with, first off, protection, but where it's full on mineral, it's not gonna cause my breakouts any more issues. I have no problems out of this sunscreen. Besides, it makes me look purple gray. Patchiness, and that's part of the zinc oxide in here. The fact that, and the titanium dioxide, so both of those, but that zinc, more planes, right over the house this time. It's actually really cool if you can go out and see them. It's really interesting, and all the little kids in the neighborhood. The planes are fun if you have guests over and they're wanting to see something that's interesting, you know, and then, you know, you have kids and they're like, wow, that's so cool. You get to see them launch and you get to see them land, and, well, not launch, but take off, you know. I'm not military, my husband is. Not the one that needs to know the words. But I just love how it's got niacinamide and ceramides in here. So it's really good for my skin type. But it leaves a mask. It is a good mask if you want it to be for makeup base. It does not pill up with any foundation I've tried. I've tried more serum-y foundations. I have tried medium to full coverage foundations. I have tried light to medium foundations that aren't serum-y, that aren't super thick. Okay? Beautiful under foundation. Absolutely beautiful. Gonna have to get the tinted version. I cannot wear it alone. I can't. Alright. We're going strictly into skincare now. Buckle up, boys and girls. This is my favorite chemical / physical exfoliator. It's by Bliss, and it is the Gentle Fruit Enzyme Exfoliator. The Gentle Exfoliator with fruit enzymes in it. Yeah, I had the name a little bit backwards there. Beautiful. Don't think, though, when you put it on your fingers and you do one little rub, because the way the product works, it just needs one little rub, and you put it on your skin damp. Put it on your skin damp. It's pilling up. The formula is made to where this product pills up on itself, and that gives you a gentle physical exfoliation. That's the physical part. It's very gentle. It's all in the product pilling up on your skin and being moved around on the skin. The chemical part of the exfoliator is the enzymes in here. So yes, get it all over there. Get it on your cheeks, your nose, your crevices. Don't get it close to your eyes. It will burn your eyes, okay? So be very careful around the eyes. But get it all over those little dry patches you might have. Anywhere that you're like, my skin, it's clinging onto makeup really weird. Whatever. I use this on my husband's skin. He shaves every day. Part of his regulations is he has to shave his beard every day. But on his upper face, he never has any sort of exfoliation. I use this one on his forehead all the time. Okay, so at night, I use this only at night. Again, it's another Bliss product. I use it only at night. It is the Pore Vanishing. It's Disappearing Act, Niacinamide plus Pore Vanish. It has 0 alcohol in here. There is 0 alcohol, which is important okay? Because alcohol in general can be used, put into formulations where it needs to dry onto the skin, soak into the skin a lot. Now, a little bit of alcohol in a product is not bad. It helps transport the niacinamide or the vitamins or whatever it is that is in that product, whatever the active ingredient is that's working for your skin. It helps transport it into the skin faster. It helps penetrate a little bit better. But this product does have witch hazel in it, a very small amount. It's not even the first, I think it's not even the first five. It's not even the first 5 ingredients, okay? It has all the ingredients listed on the back. That's what can help instead of the alcohol transport things into the skin. I love this. It is niacinamide, so it takes moisture from the outside air, whatever's going on, humidity, whatnot, pulls it into the skin. So if you're gonna do it in the evening and you're a shower taker in the evening and you're gonna have this as your maybe first step of skincare at night, take it in the bathroom with you. You don't even need a cotton swab. You don't need a cotton pad. You can just pour it in your hand. It says to shake. Shake it up really good. You'll see stuff settle sometimes in it, not very often. Shake it up really good. Put it in your hand, slap it on your face, kind of hold your face like this, like this. I try not to touch my face. I don't like to touch my face throughout the day, so I'm not going to touch my face. But like hold the product onto the skin. Push it into the skin while your face is not soaking wet, but slightly damp, or while the air around you is humid, or if you're not showering at night and you're removing makeup at night, or whatever, just doing your normal skincare at night. Splash a little bit of water. Make your face a little damp. Use this immediately. Leave the water on your hands. Don't even dry them off. Put this on there. Again, hold and pat product into your skin. You don't have to do it for a crazy long time. Just do it a little bit. It might just stop it from evaporating off of your skin and actually sinking into the skin. Because as we know, things with water in them, as this toner does have water in it, the first ingredient, which is not bad. But as we know, things with water, as they are put onto the skin, they may evaporate into the air instead of being absorbed into the skin. Okay? So that's a little thing too. You just might want to maybe alter how you use things sometimes, and that's not bad at all. All right. These two things go in conjunction, for me anyway. Very important for me with my dry spots is this. Very important for me in the wintertime is this. It's very dry up here in the winter. I use these in conjunction every night, especially after I take my makeup off, because I just feel like I want to add that extra layer of protection, but extra layer of moisture. So we're gonna talk about this one first. This is the Ordinary, of course, and it's their Natural Moisturizing Factors Plus HA Cream. This cream is thick. I do not need a lot of this cream. This cream will last me a very long time. I love it. This has helped. I put it under my eyes right here through the day because this is where I get my dry patches from my sinuses, my allergies. You know, my eyes will tend to water. I go and dry it or I wipe that away. It creates dry patches. This is beautiful for that. This goes all over my face at night because I want to lock in as much moisture as possible to help repair my skin overnight because it has ceramides, it has hyaluronic acids in it. It's a beautiful formula. It is a very thick formula. If you don't like thick things, don't get it, or just do small amounts and see how you can build it up for you and what works for you. All right, the next one from, again, the Ordinary is the 100% Plant-Derived Squalane. This is an amazing option for needing moisture in the skin. I mix it, I do 4 drops of this at night with a very small amount, less than dime-sized amount of this at night as a mask. And you know, slugging and whatnot, I don't like slugging because I sleep on my side because I'm pregnant. I don't want to spread all that stuff around. This is my version of lighter slugging. It's beautiful. This I have to use both morning and night in the winter time up here because I do get so dry. So I will mix it into my daytime moisturizer. My daytime moisturizer is one for acne. So I will mix it in with that in the morning in wintertime, but I will mix this with my Ordinary nighttime moisturizer at night all year round up here. And even when we move back down south, I will probably continue to do that because I love what it's done for my skin. I love the way my skin feels more supple, more bouncy, whatever. I know I just touched my face. I know I just touched my face. It's okay. It's okay. My hands are clean. I washed them before the video. But this product, absolutely beautiful. It is in UV protected packaging, but please, for one, it's a dropper. Do not keep the product in the dropper. Keep the dropper empty, okay? It helps preserve the product better than it being in a smaller dropper like that. Don't keep it where you're gonna have those humidity fluctuations in the bathroom. So we have a half bath. That's where I keep all the skincare because that humidity does not change. It's on the inside of a house. There's no windows. There's no shower. The humidity in there does not change. That's where I keep all the skincare. And it's in a cupboard, so there's no light getting to it. So it's very important to properly store your products as well as properly use them, as well as follow the instructions for everything. It is very important, and if you're not gonna look that stuff up, or you're not gonna try and do it right, that product just may not work as well for you as long. That's really all there is to it. Because they are preservatives, and preservatives are necessary because we don't want mold and bacteria growing in our products. So yes. Next, Elf Skin. I love Elf, okay? I absolutely love Elf. I love their makeup. I have not tried much of their skin. This is the only skincare that I've used from Elf. It is the Holy Hydration Makeup Melt Cleansing Balm. I love this. Now, you're probably like, it might leave a film on me. Okay, if it leaves a film on you, here's what I'm gonna say. If it leaves a film on you and you don't like it, use water to get it off. You know how you use water to make a cleansing balm milky and like kind of even more break into the rest of the makeup that you may have going on, like heavy eye makeup, eyeliner, mascara, whatever. Use water to wipe it off. Do not go tugging at your skin with a cloth. It's gonna, any makeup melting balm. Maybe rinse it off with water and not use a cloth. Even a makeup eraser might be too harsh. So maybe think of that and use lukewarm water. Lukewarm water is not going to hurt the skin. You don't have to use cold water. Cold water is more likely to hurt the skin, more likely to irritate and cause issues. So use a lukewarm water. Get it all off of there. Try that and maybe pat dry with a towel. Pat dry. Do not rub. Do not force. Do not be forceful with your skin. Give your skin some love. I absolutely love this. I use about 2 dimes worth, so that's double the amount, and it still lasted me probably 3 months with me wearing makeup here lately, an average of like 4 to 5 times a week. So absolutely beautiful. I love this product. I will be rebuying this one. I did have the pharmacy, I think it's the Pharmacy Green Clean Melting Balm, the green one. It smelled beautiful, but again, I get the same exact outcome with this one, and it's so much cheaper. And I know some people are like, well, I just don't like that way it feels on my skin. All right, next thing. This is a makeup section right now, okay? We're doing makeup now. There's 2 items. I absolutely love this first one. Again, it's Elf. It's the Stay All Night, the Microfine Setting Mist. This mist is so beautiful. We're gonna see if you can see. It blew back into my face, which is really weird because I have a fan right behind me. But the smell, it smells so good. I think it does. I think this setting spray is the first one that I've tried. I've not tried the other ones from Elf. I want the sunscreen one. It's out of stock right now, at least the last I checked. So I'm going to have to wait for that. That's sad. But it says up to 16-hour wear. I don't wear makeup that long. I take it off about 8, 10, sometimes 12 hours in, depending on what I'm doing that day, where I'm going. But I feel like this actually works for me. Either if I've accidentally put too much powder on, which I really kind of don't. I don't use a lot of powder. I don't use a lot of setting powder because I just, I don't like that feeling of caked on stuff. And I don't like the look of it. But if I use a little bit too much powder, this saves the day. If I forgot, I noticed that if I forgot this a couple of days ago, and my husband went to kiss me on the cheek, and he pulled away. He goes, that didn't feel the same. And I just lightly touched, you know, and I said, I forgot setting spray. And I could tell the makeup that came off on my skin was crazy. And I had powdered and everything that day. But it does something. It does something. I love it. It's beautiful. Me and one of my really good friends who has the same name as me, we had the same one, and I was like, do you like it too? And she goes, yeah, I love it. I think it actually works. I was like, I think so too. Okay, so great. We're on the same page. We think it works. This is a maybe, but most likely going into a hate pile. So I will use it up. I will try and figure out how to use it the best of my abilities. But right now, I do not like this. It is the CoverGirl, the Clean Fresh, and it's the Skin Milk product. I know it's supposed to be sheer. That's not what bothered me. I wanted a sheer product. But to me, sheer and not blendable or not as blendable are very different things. This is sheer, and if I use a brush, I have a buffing brush for my foundation and my concealer. Yes, I do a 2-in-1. Oh well. But I think it just doesn't blend into my skin the way I want. It says blurs imperfection. I do agree it does blur imperfections, but for me it does not build at all. And it says it's supposed to be a sheer buildable coverage. I don't think it builds any kind of coverage. And I think if you use a sponge with it, you're going to get even less coverage because sponges are going to soak up this liquidy foundation. Okay, very liquidy. I've tried a few different times with a few different primers that I know work for me and my skin. Not loving it, so I'm gonna keep trying, but I might have to mix it into my thicker foundation just to be able to use this up, because I have no friend this skin tone that's around. I don't even have a friend this skin tone actually. So I'm gonna have to use it up, but it is slowly making its way towards the hate pile and not the love pile, which is sad. I wanted to love this one. My last thing, I saved the best for last. If you like perfume, if you like scents, if you like anything, if you like pretty flowers or pretty bottles, this is for you. This is the Daisy Love, the Marc Jacobs Daisy Love collection, the Oh So Fresh. It's absolutely the best perfume ever. I think I do 3 to 4 sprays because it is a little bit more subtle. It is sweet. I want it to last. Like, I'm going to use it tonight. My husband and I are going on a date night. Either tonight or tomorrow. Either way, I'll be using it tonight because if we're going to go out anyway, I just love it. Because I get asked so many times, what are you wearing? Oh, you smell so good. It's so subtle. Like, I've got people with allergies. They're like, that doesn't upset my allergies. I'm like, I know it doesn't me either. It's beautiful. I never sneeze after this perfume. I think that's important to say. Some of them, I sneeze after using it. This is the absolute most beautiful perfume ever. Same line, Marc Jacobs by Daisy Love. They have an ever so fresh. It's got notes of mango in it. And if you like mango, it's a subtle, it's not a super artificial. So don't worry, if you don't like mango, you're probably gonna still be okay with the smell, but I would go test it before buying. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, my husband was like, okay, Madison, you got 2 perfumes. We don't know exactly how long we're gonna be up here. We don't need to be moving with glass bottles of expensive liquids. He goes, maybe use up one of the perfumes before we go and buy you another one, because I want that perfume so bad. This perfume, the most beautiful perfume. I love the packaging. I love this. There's like flower petal imprints on the top of the bottle. It's perfect to put your fingers in, actually, when you're spraying it. I don't know why I'm so weird and I care about that so much, but I do. It's just beautiful. Oh, I just got a whiff of it. Oh, it's beautiful. And I cannot wait for anybody else that has tried this or any of the other line, because I know I like a lot of them, but sometimes I get the names all confused. So, yes. It's beautiful. And if you do want to try it out, I do think Fragrance Net or Fragrances Net, one of those two. You can look it up, but .com, fragrancenet.com. I heard about them through another YouTuber. Her name is Jessica Braun. She's awesome. But this was like back years ago, and I checked them out literally last month. they still have such good prices. Oh my gosh, they have such good prices. And they are legit. They even have a few tester sizes. So if they have testers of certain things that you're not sure of, and you don't really have a store that, offers that option, a lot of stores don't anymore, especially in certain smaller places. So try it out. Fragrancenet.com. They have so many. They have Cool. I think it's Cool Waters by Davidoff. But this is a really long talk about fragrances. I'm sorry, but I love it. I love things that smell good and things that are pretty, and that's why I like makeup and skincare and fragrances and clothes, and I think they're beautiful. But anyway, I'll go ahead and stop it because I'm starting to get a little chatty now. But definitely check out fragrancenet.com for any kind of perfume you may be wondering about. And there's reviews. There's like actual reviews from actual people. So if you need to know maybe fragrance notes or how it wears for people who do have more sensitivities to smells. So I hope you liked it. I hope if you have any suggestions for me on maybe how to use this to where it's not a hate, to where it maybe turns into a love, I would love to love this. But if you have any suggestions on things to try, sunscreen wise, that's mineral, not chemical, that won't break me out, that would be great. If you have any other questions about certain things, or if you just want to tell me some more perfume suggestions for later in the future, I would absolutely love that. I hope you are having a good time with wherever you're at. I hope you leave a like and maybe a comment. And I hope you want to subscribe and follow me along with my baby and my husband and my life. We are a military family, and we would love to show you a little bit more about how difficult it can be, but about how nice and rewarding it can be as well. So, like I said, have a great time with wherever you're at. Bye, guys.